Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done. I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Tabi mo lang talaga siya.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Revelio.
Head breathing, black skeleton. Sludge dragon, skeleton that pass into defense. Defeat the largest poaching. So may kailangan ako puntahan.
Revelio.
Revelio, bitch. Ano ba ito?
Protego.
Protego.
Leviosa.
Gusto nga, di kayo tinatabla eh. Tignan muna natin ito. Diba? So, where are we headed? So, nice. Sige. So, saan ako pumunta? Taas? Upstairs. Wala ba elevator dito?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Okay. Quest begin.
Here, behind you,
Outside.
there is an open seat here. Thank
Yeah,
you.
open seat here.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
Hello?
Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Apa ya? Aki, oh, betul Aki. Tiga lagi. Nanti kenapa?
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. You all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day. I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
So that means when vulnerable certain spread happens in the arsenal, visit the collection and discover hidden enemy was target is from the kill.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Oh, agad ah.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charge at the last possible. Now, not to worry.
Ano gagawin?
Excellent good happens to the best of us. That's it!
Oh,
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Yeah.
Splendid!
ready lang. Tingnan mo ah. Ito.
That is how it's done. Brilliant. Here we go.
Yeah.
Very good.
May palaman ito niya siya.
Let's make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Phew.
Excellent control there.
Name.
Watch this.
Once and then.
There we go.
Yes, bitch.
Well done. Sharp.
What? Ha, ha. Weak.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Akio.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. Seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you would.
You'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian.
You wanted
know-
to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Quest complete. Level 2. Season Battle Quest. First day Hogwarts. Let's move to a frame. Should speak to Lupin, but about the secret to wala pa rin pala.
Yes.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okay.
No.
I accidentally dropped a flobberworm down my robes in potions once. You'd think I'd been here to
Revelio.
Accidentally levitated.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't black, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
I was a late bloomer.
Revelio.
I thought a boy was...
Four, three, short, Summers Point, NJ 08344.
Revelio.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, this is for patient Paul Lebron. Date of birth, April 3, 1960.
Revelio.
Yes, October 3, 2020. And the bill amount is $463.
And the young'un's now a teacher herself.
Lumos.
Levioso. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about that. We're billing for immunization. The city code 90694 and 90471. I think it's also stated under the.
Revelio.
When you check your medical global policy bulletin, we see that you guys covered this 2 city code with the diagnosis for encountered for immunization. So if you will be able to present that for reprocessing or review, we will highly appreciate it. Thank you.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Is there a ticket number for that?
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
W640355336.
Revelio.
Patient Sarai Rodriguez Ramirez. Date of birth, June 13, 1945.
I guess it will be the second resources. Zero.
Yes, January 5, 2024, building now, $2,886.
Ah, there
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Can you repeat that from January?
Revelio.
Yeah, I apologize. I just see here that we sent reconsideration last May 24, 2024 via fax, and the fax number that we use is 859.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Would you be able to check if you received this number? Thank you.
Here.
What's it?
Revelio.
I'm sorry. May I have a domain mailing address? Just
Let me
just
understand.
we're just gonna put timely filing, upload of timely filing. This one, I what? Go ahead, sorry.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Yeah, and this 180 days that you mentioned, this is already
Yeah.
for an appeal, is that right? Mhm. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I think that's the information I need for today. Appreciate you checking this one. So what do you reference number for the for this section? We will use the last reference number. Is that right? Yeah, thank you. And yeah, I'm good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, may ganun pala. It's no obvious. Yung ganun pala yung unlock na. First defense pa kasama si Green. Lahat Steve Green. Need to. I really need to. Nice. What the hell were they? Ano susuot yun? Class yun.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good.
Reparo. Wrong reparo.
Reparo.
Ano na-repair ko? Yung buhay ko.
What are you up to now?
I'll be okay. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Kailangan natin punta sa Hogsmeade. Ang tsura ng Hogsmeade. Let's go. Let's go to Hogsmeade. Push. Yun. Pero, aktiyo ka sa akin. Lah. Lying ka pa.
Revelio.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Here. Let me intro.
Repairer. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Let's get back to your frame, Lumos. Lumos.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell the Nora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
The best way to learn how to fly a broomstick is by...
Is there something like that?
Revelio.
Reveal yourself. Gusto mo punta sa madilim.
I was destined.
Correct field guard please.
Lumos.
Ginagawa mo yun?
Revelio.
Ginagawa mo ako sa akin. May sidetrack tayo.
That was it. Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech.
Accio! 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 Accio!
Yeah.
So good. So good. Push. Tom Riddle? Si Tom Riddle eh. Mabubuhin ko yun. Pwede ako lumabas. Garden. Sidetrack na naman. Wait tayo dun sa natin sa main quest. Tabi.
Repairer. Revelio.
Go. Oh. Uy. Oh.
Lumos. Repairer.
Oo naman.
Levioso. Here. Repairer.
Yun.
Revelio.
I wouldn't bother yourself about that.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Okay lang ba to? Pag nag-ipan loob, kailangan ko dress din kasi.
Ibutones mo yun sa ano. Butones mo ka.
Init? Mapapawin niya parehas?
Oh.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Gee, that's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Yes.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
You think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Dueling. Nice. pre. Ginagawa mo.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and hairy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Good luck, both of you.
Demi, guys. I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Revelio.
Hogsmeade over the village beating us with the level on the Enter Hogsmeade. Ilang area. Yung dito lang something to do. Wala. Hogsmeade.
Hindi ako tumasa. Yan.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place, I don't know if it's the shops or the people. Revelio. Something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. Oh. Try to the FPS one. So it is cheap market as well. Makuha ko ba yun? Susot ko ba yun?
let's go. Ayan. Wow, legendary cape. Parang gusto ko yun eh. Sana masusuot, diba? Hindi ko pa kasi dinikit. Okay, nakuha ko. Gagawin. What the hell? No. Okay, let's go.
Revelio. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcraft, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
So I guess kailangan mo mag-bander. Tsaka...
Revelio.
Opo.
Prepare.
Parang kailangan mag-isip. Harry Pippin.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Harry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. Set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses. And I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Shall we? Edur's potion recipe proportional plus rocket film developed on the consumer skin. Everything of ano? Kasi really important.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Oh, then no problem. Receive it back this imperceptible.
Rebellion.
Three different potions established in 753 is the apothecary in Hogsmeade, where proprietor Parkrapan sells a wide variety of potion and rare ingredients. Ang ibig sabihin nun, hindi ko alam. Ooh! Big chest? Yes. Yes, please. Uy! Gray Knight Cap. Nagnakaw ka pa. Nagnakaw ka pa ng Gray Knight Cap pa. Data natin. Defense? Oh. Yes, please. Yes. Bakit po ko nang ina, pero sige. Ang inang yan. I-trip mo yan eh. Mas pa naman na eh. Defense it kaya po. La 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 la. Oy. Ay, bakit hindi? Thomas Rose.
Leviosa. Yes. Prepare us. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Ano yung orang?
Revelio.
Kailangan mo na yung laptop.
May mga one.
One na eh. One na.
Okay. Hindi mo kasi sa setup.